Do you wish to buy a house or start your building project, but funds in the form of loans, mortgages and savings are not readily available? Today, I will expose a technique property investors use in buying their dream homes without breaking the bank and with minimal funds in their account. I am Roto Patrick, and I welcome you to this channel where we'll discuss everything real estate. We continually give tips and gist and discuss topical issues affecting real estate investment and the industry in Lagos and in Nigeria at large. If it's your first time coming across this channel, do well to like this video, and also please subscribe to the channel so you'll always get information every time we drop valuable content on this channel. You all know that housing is a basic necessity for humans, and its importance to welfare cannot be overemphasized. Unfortunately, access to affordable housing eludes the average Nigerian. A number of schemes by the government and also private developers have been devised to make sure that ownership of houses are better, cheap and very flexible than in traditional sales of properties. One of the schemes is called the sale of off-plan properties or off-plan projects. This is a technique those looking to buy a house or investors looking to take advantage of low prices adopt in the industry. Today we'll discuss the positives and the risk of buying off-plan properties and also ways to lessen this risk. At the end of our discussion, I would also recommend a platform where you will find very affordable off-plan properties for sale in Nigeria, specifically in Lagos and some parts of Ogun State. I chose this area because of the high demand of residential houses in those places and also increase in the rental value of houses also in Lagos and some parts of Ogun State. So first things first, what is off-plan sale of property? Off-plan properties refer to properties that are available for purchase before they are constructed. It simply means buying a property before it is built. Off-plan properties are mostly bought by those who wish to take advantage of low prices and also flexibility and convenience in the payment of the said property over some specified period of time. There's many reasons why people buy off-plan properties, but I will state just 4 outstanding reasons why they do. Number 1 is the price. Buyers like to take advantage of low prices at off-plan stage. When you compare the price of a property at completion and the price of a property at the off-plan stage, you will see a great disparity in the price value. Most times, for a property that sells for 60 million naira at completion stage would most likely sell for 30 to 40 million naira at plan stage. What most buyers do is that they key in at the off-plan stage when prices are relatively low. Number 2 is the convenience in payment. Once the statutory 10 to 20% of the initial deposit has been paid for a particular off-plan property, the buyer is given the opportunity to spread balance for as long as 12 to 18 months. Isn't that wonderful? Very wonderful. So for some persons that cannot pay at once, off-plan properties are forced the opportunity to buy and pay conveniently over a long period of time. But this time is always specified, so you should know what you are getting into. Number 3 is that it affords buyers the opportunity to buy properties in their areas of preference and also with specific features. For those who desire to buy properties that are newly constructed in specific areas in Lagos, it's always hard getting properties for them. This is because of the rigorous stress one faces while looking for those properties. Most often than not, properties in those areas are always sold out before construction is completed. So off-plan affords you the opportunity to buy a property at the early stage before the demand for that property in that specific area goes high. The greatest advantage of buying off-plan property is that it gives investors the opportunity to flip these properties after completion, after construction is completed. It simply means you buy at a low price, and by the time value is added to the property, you quickly sell for profit and you make money. This is the way property investors make money, make profit from buying off-plan projects. What are the risks involved in buying off-plan properties? The first is that the value of the property might not increase in value as expected after project completion. This most times affects investors who key into the property so that they can flip at the end of the day and make quick profit. So many things might have happened, and the property value remains the same or even reduces. This is the first problem associated with buying off-plan properties. Number two is that the finished project might not meet the expectation of the buyers. This could be as a result of personal issues or personal preferences, and also material defects. At the end of the day, the buyers might not just like the properties delivered to them. This is also faced when it comes to buying off-plan projects anywhere in Lagos or even in Nigeria at large. Number three is the delay in the completion of the project. This happens almost every time. Properties developments are not always readily available at the proposed and the promised date. This could be as a result of bad projection of completion date by the developer. It could also be as a result of low turnout of investors on that particular project. All this will affect the delivery date of the property. The next problem associated with buying off-plan properties in Lagos, Nigeria is that most developers are guilty of diverting funds for an ongoing project into a newer project, thereby delaying the delivery date of a particular project. This happens in Lagos, and investors should be aware this also might just be the case when you are investing in off-plan projects. And the last problem is the legal restriction, and this happens as a result of the lack of building approval on a particular development. All this can cause the delay of off-plan projects in Lagos and anywhere in Nigeria. Now, how do we lessen the risk associated with buying off-plan projects in Lagos or in Nigeria? Number one is conducting your research. You must conduct your research on the location where you want to buy your property. Make sure the location is perfect, and development will always come into such areas, because lack of development simply means reduced value on your property. So do your research very well and make sure you are buying your off-plan project in a location that will guarantee increased returns on investment. Number two, Abuja, Lagos, and some parts of Ogun are best for buying off-plan properties, and this is because of the high demand of residential accommodations in this area. So if you're looking to flip your investments, if you're looking to flip your property and get quick profit from buying off-plan properties, please look into buying properties in Abuja, in Lagos, or some specific areas of Ogun State, so that you'll get quick profit and the value of your investment will also be on the increase. Lastly, you have to do a background check on the developers you'd want to key into their project, so that you will be able to ascertain what projects they've done in the past and how long it took them to complete this project. So it is going to give you an idea of the kind of developer you will be buying their property. So lastly, I'm going to recommend a platform where you can always find off-plan properties for sale in Lagos, Abuja, and some parts of Ogun State. Now, the properties on this portfolio are very safe. I have done some search on some of the properties and they are very safe. Most of the properties are always status properties, C of O, Gazette, and governor's consent. So you could always visit this platform and find good off-plan properties for sale in Lagos and in Abuja, and also some parts of Ogun State. You could visit this platform and look for off-plan properties for sale in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. Also available on the platform is lands for sale in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria, and also apartments mostly in Lagos, Nigeria. The link is shown on the screen, and I'll also drop the link in the description below. You could always go through the platform, get the information you need on off-plan properties, and also contact the vendors, and you'll be glad you did. I remain Dr. Patrick, and I hope you've learned so much from our discussion on off-plan properties today. the advantages and also the risk involved in offplan properties in Lagos and in Nigeria at large. Until we see you again the next time, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please and please. Until we see you again, peace.